Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel to another episode of Darkfire Heroes. And in today's video we want to look again at the tier list, as on the next weekend there will be the next huge event and there might be again the boss battle. So today we want to look at the heroes which are really good to use at the boss battle, and I will show you why you should use them, what their abilities are and what the boss mode consists of. So thank you guys for tuning in, really appreciate it. And if someone else is new here, just hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for free if you like the content. Yeah, coming to the boss battle or boss mode, however this is called, that it's part of the future events, and I'm looking forward on the next weekend that we might see it. If not, we will see it someday in the future. So this tier list will help you a lot when you start that mode the first time. You may already know some bosses from the campaign, and the boss fights at these big events are quite similar. There is a leaderboard behind where you will receive something if you get to a good position, as usual at these big events. And here's a screenshot how it looks like before you started. So as you can see, this was Besieging the Beast. That was the title of this event, and there was Crack the Vengeful. That was that level boss, level 3. A spider troll boss, and as you can see, tickets owned. You need to spend tickets. They will refill after I think 4 hours, each hero has a specified amount of HP. If you lose all your heroes and die, that is not the worst thing, as the HP will stay the same after the fight. So if you do like 10,000 damage, the next time you go in, you will have the less 10,000 damage. And the real important thing is there is a 2-minute timer, or at least the last time was a 2-minute timer. So even your heroes didn't die, you could do 2-minute full damage, and then the timer was up. So you need at the higher stages several tries to defeat the boss. But once defeated, the next will spawn until you did not reach the last level. And in parallel, you can see how this looks like. So it's quite similar to the campaign mode, that you need to fight the enemy boss, will cause damage. The enemy most of the time, or I think maybe every time we look at the weekend, is immune to freezing things and stuff like that. But it's a real nice game mode, and you need to be fast there to have the most amount of tickets ready if you don't want to buy some from the shop, as they refill after 4 hours. So if you directly start when the event started, 4 hours later you have the next tickets, etc, etc, you will make the best out of it. So that's about the event itself. I know that was maybe not enough about the event, but we will look at it and at the weekend. So let's start with the tier list. The tier list, a short disclaimer, is based on opinions. It's the one from Diablo 2, and they are a well-known clan, already long part of the game, so their opinion is much better than mine. But as I already said, this tier list is based on opinions, so it might differ from your opinion. Feel free to write your opinion in the comment section. I really like to see it. Coming to the first ones, S plus is the best rating, followed by S, then A, B plus, B, C, D, E, and F. And there we can see already 5 heroes with an S plus rating, so they are the best of the best to use inside of that mode. And the first one is Lynx. Lynx, as you can see here now, is a magical damage dealer. That's why she's really interesting, as there are not that many magical damage dealers. I think from boss to boss there might be a difference if how they can defend magical or physical damage, but I'm not 100% sure. But as there are not that many magical damage dealers, that's why she's there, and she's causing insane amount of damage, especially with her ultimate attack Blade Storm, where she launches quickly Storm of the Blades and causing a lot of damage. She is a rare card from the element Air, and she is normally a melee fighter. Coming to the next, that's Clexander, causing physical damage, and he is an epic card from the fire element. And I think his main spot at the boss battle, why he's there, is that his ultimate power, it is called Inspire Fortitude. So he is creating buff towards your nearest allies, and with that buff, the heroes which are there will gain higher base attack and base defense. And with the higher base attack, for sure, they can put out more damage per second, and that's one of the most important things about that mode, as it is time limited. And the faster you put towards the enemy the damage, faster you will kill him, or the more damage you will do in 2 minutes. So he's even boosting the damage of your team. Coming to the next one, that's Darkfire. Darkfire, another melee fighter causing physical damage from the element air, and she is a rare card. And with the ultimate attack, I'm not about 100% sure she is causing the debuff, and she's doing breaking defense so that the enemy that you can apply further damage on the enemy. I personally thought that the boss is immune to that, but as she is in list, I think he is not immune. So if that is true, she's definitely a beast, and it helps your team even to cause further damage. Unfortunately, I don't have Lynx, I don't have Alexander, and I don't have Darkfire in my team. Sad story. Coming to the next one, that's Mala. Mala from the fire element, and we talked a lot about her. She's really insane in several modes, as well as here in the boss mode. From the fire element, a rare damage dealer causing magical damage, and has the ability to critically hit with her ultimate attack. Quite nice to use, and she's a ranged hero with the 420 range. Coming as next to Salva, we know him as a physical melee damage dealer. His ultimate attack, he's causing insane amount of damage, jumping straight behind the enemy, so he will jump behind that boss and cause further damage. That's really nice. And he has attack speed 1.3 seconds, if I can see the correct stat here. That is quite fast, and yeah, especially with items, he will cause a lot of damage per second. That's why he's here with the S rating as well. So these are the heroes with the S plus rating, the best of the best. Coming now to the first S rating hero, and that's Dire. With the latest buff she got applied on was it February? I'm not quite sure, but that is the cause why she's ranked now as here, causing physical damage as a melee and damage dealer. And with the ultimate attack, you all should know her from the last big event, jumping straight forward, causing a lot of damage. Yeah, so she is definitely worth to use here as well. Epic hero. Unfortunately, I don't have her at a good level to use her at the event. Sad story, but maybe you'll see at the weekend. Maybe we can use her somehow if Earth, that's her element, is boosted. I don't think so, but we will see that at the weekend. As next coming to well-known face, that's Nienna. You all should know her, causing a lot of damage. And she is especially good against these bosses, which can summon things. Most of the bosses can summon further enemies in a small amount, but there are some, or there have been some in the past, which summoned a lot of enemies, and therefore she's really good, as well as Jose, where we will come to later on. But in general, to do the most damage, the single target hitters and these like Alexander, who buffs your team, are really good to use. Nienna is for sure a common card from the Earth element and the damage dealer, and with her ultimate, where she fires several shots at different enemies, she's causing a lot of damage in a short amount of time. And Lear's nearly the same, counts for him. He's a common card from the water element, and with the ultimate he fires 3 spears one after another, causing insane amount of damage. So Nienna and Lear's, that will be definitely 2 I will use at the weekend's event. So these are the best heroes which you should use here, and I definitely can recommend them. Now we are going over the rest of the heroes quite fast here, as there will be still some good heroes. A rating and B plus rating does mean they are still really good to use. Don't be shy to use them if you don't have the S plus or S rated heroes. They are definitely worth to use. First of all, there's Call, causing physical damage. With the ultimate, he causes the magical damage. And next we have Aul, really good single target healer and causing magical damage with her auto. That's why she's there. At the higher levels, she is a good healer. but he should focus definitely on damage output. As next we have Guigi, Adeline, and Jose. Jose has already explained. With the AoE damage, he is good to use, especially against the bosses which can summon a lot of enemy heroes. Paul with his ultimate, where he's causing a lot of damage in an area as well. As next we have the B+ rating with Sasha, Yera, Katarina, and Fenna. Further magical damage dealers. And Katarina with her vampirism spell for ultimate hero power. She's quite nice to use as well. Coming now to the B rating, so we are slightly getting worse here. Elsie, Varga, Manuel, Sao, Asashi, Diane, and Leovani. B rating, you can use them, but I would say until here there are so many heroes on the list which you might already leveled up, so definitely use the other ones, especially the starter heroes from the common rarity like Lewis and the other ones I've explained to you. They are really good to use here, and yeah, these ones not to recommend, and it's getting even worse, but B is still okay. If you have nothing left and they are still on the highest level, use them, because it does not make any sense to use a level 1 unit, even it gets the level +6 boost, and you have a level 24 C tier unit on the bank, and so that's for sure important to use your highest levels, but this tier list can tell you which from your highest levels are the best to use. C rating, still okay. Mingsu, Liang, Ehiro, Jargon, Ellen, Sephine, Makash, Rahul, Carmen, Jabbar, Tonio, and Imani. Yeah, and it's getting even worse here now. With Luke. Now a lot of tanks are here. Luke, Metus, which do not have that high amount of damage output per second. Moni, Filippo, Pure, Esepe, Chromon, and Hagen. That's the D rating. Coming to the E rating, so they are now definitely not to recommend, as there are so many other heroes which are really much better. Otto, Rihanna, Bizarre, Herlin, Yult, Jendrik, Vana, Raibert, Kare, and Rai. And last but not least, not the good one, oops. Here we go with the F rating. That's Lorenzo, Montes, Eremi, Cruzo, Yulga, San, Nuro, Aleon, Yvonne, and Mate. And one word to Nuro. His ultimate, the Tornado, is really good, but against the boss does not make anything much sense to use him. Use it as you want to stay close towards the boss, and I'm not even sure if the Tornado will catch up the enemy. So he's not good to use here. As well as Yulga can tank quite a lot, and with her ultimate life stealing, but that's not to recommend inside of this mode. So what we have learned here today, it's right around the corner, the boss mode, if we can see it at the next weekend, and it's a completely different mode to the other ones. Part of the game, you see sometimes a boss battle during the campaign, but it's really important to have a high damage output, as this time this event is limited per round to 2 minutes, and that's all it counts. Cause a lot of damage over a short amount of time, and you will not use that many tickets and can collect more points compared to the other ones in the leaderboard, and you will receive points for HP or damage inflicted towards the enemy. So the time doesn't count here, but if you can kill it in the 2 minutes, you'll get the full points for 1 ticket. So that's it about today's video. I hope you liked it. If yes, thumb up and share it with your friends, that they can prepare themselves the best for the upcoming event at the weekend. And we will see us again in tomorrow's video about Darkfire Heroes.